welcome to another scratch card draw, number 6. We've got 2 guests here, 2 sponsors as well, actually. We've got Byron Francis from Unity Boxing and many other things he's connected to, so I'm sure I'll embellish on that. We've got Shane Neiman, who is actually a executive board member, and he also sponsors the scratch card coming in from his company, which is Neiman Architects. So first and foremost, I'd like to introduce Byron and ask him just to give us a quick brief outline of where he's at. I know that he works in the community a lot and does a lot of good things. I know that he's into boxing, training, and let's put the spotlight on you, Byron, to start off.
Thanks, Randolph. My name is Byron Francis. I run an organisation called Unity Boxing Academy. The charity is called Unity Academy, so we have a charity and the boxing sits within the charity. We do work with over 15 schools directly. That's either supporting with alternative education provision, working with students around behavioural management, and we also deliver boxing within the schools as an alternative provision as well as after school provision. But we run a England boxing gym, so we have a fully furnished boxing gym with weights, cardio, and it's 3,500 square feet, and in that we run Olympic style boxing. We have this season 15 cardio boxers who will be boxing under the England boxing rules. Away from that, as I say, do other little bits and bats in and around the community, around health and well-being, and we try and tie everything into the charity to address issues around mental health, physical health, and using boxing as a tool to address issues within a person's life. So again, we deliver lots of sessions within community settings, and organisations may approach us to put together bespoke packages to address issues with a particular client group or particular communities. So there's lots of things that we do, but outside of that, I have a day job which try kind of contributes to everything else that we do. And I work for Manningham Mill Sports and Community Association, and we contract for a number of organisations, and we're delivering a jump project. Jump is join us, move and play, and we deliver in the Manningham area and we're delivering in the Peel Park area, and that's targeted towards 5 to 14-year-olds, getting them active and trying to increase their activity to 60 hours a day.
How many?
60 minutes, excuse me.
Oh, 60 hours, I was going to say.
60 minutes. That's going to go in the bloopers, isn't
That'll be in there,
yeah. 60 minutes of physical activity a day, and that is a benchmark that Sport England work towards to try and encourage young people to be fit and fit for life.
Is that 60 minutes non-stop or
60
half an
minutes? Yeah, it's 60 minutes a day. It could be 2 lots of 30 minutes, but it is about young people getting out and moving away from sedentary screen time. A lot of young people nowadays have their gaming activities and they spend a lot of time online. So our organisation works with young people to get them out. So we have Saturday morning football, we have fit kids during the week, and again working with a number of schools similarly to other schools to get the kids off of games and using computers.
Okay, so off the back of that then, tell me how many hours a week are you working then? Because you sound like a busy guy.
Yeah, well, what we do...
And you have a team as well?
Yeah, we do.
We have mention your team, not people...
We have an amazing team. We have Delroy up at Manningham Mills, who's...
Dakers?
Delroy Dakers, again, somebody who's big in our community and has been doing lots in our community over many, many years. And again, he's an icon of that type of generation who came on kind of the Windrush, came after the Windrush, the parents of the Windrush generations. And again, standing on the shoulders, Delroy, he's somebody who's been around Manningham Mills and football for as long as we dare to think back. So Delroy is part of our extended team. We have a team of both boys and girls that are delivering boxing both in schools and in community settings. As I say, our cardio boxing team go out and they deliver activity as well. So what we do is encourage the boxers who are part of our gym to
Yeah.
give a little back.
Oh,
So yeah, but we have other people that are involved in the background as well.
You're pulling everything what you need.
Yeah, family members and anybody
Yeah.
who has time or anybody who wants to give time.
Would you use Shane for a boxing coach?
Yeah, why
I think
not?
it'd be great. I think I could really help you out.
If he's not a boxing coach, we could use him as a boxing.
Oh,
bag.
great.
Yeah.
Cheers for that.
Why not? A willing body.
Yeah.
But no, we're very blessed that we have good people around us, and even people like yourself, Randolph, who are not directly involved, but who would always kind of reach out and do what you can. And I know that we recently purchased a minibus in order that we can take the boxers around, and Randolph's kindly working with us to wrap the van and have it in our own logo, so we can advertise our sponsors, we can advertise our gym, we can advertise our community as well, because we are a community-led
organisation.
very much.
Well, that's great, and you know what it is? Obviously, I've known you a lot of years, way back from Green Lane and everywhere else, a lot of years. And we've kind of grown up together on different levels. We know everybody you know, I probably know as well. Tell me, I mean, we're really happy that you sponsored the initiative, and we're wanting to do more of this for the community. In an ideal situation, we want the community to stand on their own 2 feet, be independent of the councils and the government funding eventually, so that if when they do cut, that we can stand by ourselves and work together. What do you think about the initiative, and what do you think about our people working more together and spending money with each other as opposed to everybody else? Give me your feedback on that.
Well, it's no secret that we've had these conversations, in our men's groups, in our family groups, and with people that we talk to within our communities. And the thing is that that we have so many skills and so many skill sets within our community, and not everybody knows what everybody's doing. As I say, I've been involved in boxing for over 25 years. Prior to that, I was involved in football, coached at many football clubs at decent levels as well. So we've always been giving back, and we've always been involved. And through our networks, we're getting to find out that there's lots of other people that are doing similar things, but we don't always bring it together. And I think that these opportunities to not just talk about who we are and what we do, but to kind of raise the bar for others and say that, kind of get on board or find out, and do try and find out what is going on within your black network or within your wider partnerships, because you have friendship groups, family groups, and within that, there's lots of people. Yeah, there's lots of people there that will have trades and skills that you can draw upon and use them. So where we have an opportunity, so again, I needed the minibus doing. I came straight to you. Yeah. I had the minibus service. I had the minibus repaired just the other day, and I used a guy called Nathan Smith, who has a company called Wizard Wheels, and what I try and do is make sure that if Nathan Smith.
And where's he based?
He's based on Bowling Back Lane.
Batford lad.
Yeah, Nathan Smith is.
It's about a big.
His dad's Dalbert Smith.
Dalbert.
Yeah, so
Dalbert. Yeah.
So he's Dalbert's son. He's got his own business doing wheels. He does wheel repairs. He does welding. He does so many things.
So you need to actually get him to contact people like me. Yeah. We're doing stuff. We need stuff like this all the time.
But that's just, I said, just one example of somebody who's in our community who has the skills, and again we network, and he might then say, "Oh, well, if you want this doing," and we do that ourselves, from building, trade services to mechanics to whatever, and professional services as well. Exactly, professional services as well. We're not all about the tradesmen and women. We do have a lot of professionals that sit within our community networks as well. Exactly. So we need to find who these are and make sure that where possible we're using them.
We're putting the dots together.
Thank you. 100%.
Shane, I'll bring you in because I'd like you to introduce yourself to the camera.
Yeah, well, the problem I've got is, how do I follow Byron with that? Because he's a local lad. I'm not such a local lad. I moved to Yorkshire in 1995, so I've not got the connections that you guys have got.
No. But not in Bradford, but everywhere else.
Yeah. I know quite a few people in quite a few locations, but I moved in 1995. My name's Shane Neiman. I'm an architect. I'm a member of the executive board. 4 friends that just have been tight friends for a lot of years, and really love being involved in what we're involved with some of the dues that we put on at the Dominican Centre, the scratch card initiative that Randall's come up with. I think all these things are all good contributors to building a community, and seeing that community is fantastic. So what you've been doing, Byron, working with the young people, that to me is priceless. That's where it kind of starts. But then I also think when we're doing dues, where we're bringing the elders in as well, it's bringing the whole community together that I like to sort of see. So I started out life age 10, mum and dad fully supporting me, big community of people around me. When I was 10 years old, I don't know how I worked it out, but I knew that I wanted to become an architect. But with that community around me, but particularly family, they encouraged me in that. And sure enough, having dreams, hopes, aspirations, all those things, focused on it, and I became an architect. Moved to Yorkshire, I joined a practice. 3 years later, I became a part owner in the practice. 3 years after that, I then bought the practice, built the practice up. Throughout the time, there's been great times, but there's been challenging times. It's all these things that just made me who I am, and the determination, drive, enthusiasm, commitment, all those things. Now I'm, in a place where the company's doing really, really well. I'm sort of involving in other things and other aspects of construction, development, and architecture, and able to put time into things that really do matter, like community, and what we're trying to do and express here. When I go to the Dominican Centre, just to use, that's where we've been doing a lot of the dues. I look at the building, because that's kind of how my mind works. I'm always looking at buildings, and I think, it's only a building, but there's so much you can do in a building, but the building's not fit for purpose. We've got 150 people, quite a few elderly people, having to struggle themselves upstairs to get fed.
We've got a lift.
A lift, not a great lift.
No.
So I kind of think, when I look at buildings, I think there's so much you can do in a building, whether it be for the young people, whether it be for the elders, whether it be the young people talking to the elders and gleaning all that wisdom and knowledge that they've got, all those fun stories and stuff that's happened in their lives. When we do our dues, we see all these people coming together and that interaction happening. It's good always around. It's good for the young people to hear, but it's also good for the old people to know that they're contributing and giving back. So, for me, there's a whole load of stuff. I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed to have had a community around me when I was growing up to help encouraging me in the things I've done and the things I'm trying to do. Not everyone has that, but building a community together, that's where those sort of things can happen. All the stuff you do with your young people, it's not just about the boxing. It's pulling up side with somebody and having a little chat with them about what's going on in their lives, or encouraging them or giving them a bit of direction. Because at the end of the day, I'm 56 years of age. I'm going to be an elder soon, which is a bit of a scary proposition.
How old are you?
56. I don't care.
So the young man.
I thought I looked a little bit older than that.
What is it about a lot of black people who don't want to share how old they are? They're all like it. I know so many people that somebody asks me, how old are you? They can't remember.
He always say black doesn't crack, so it doesn't show. It doesn't show.
I don't know anybody like this guy that always asks, how old do I look? How old do I look?
No.
Is that the man?
He's talking rubbish. What happened was,
Just for the camera.
once we went out to a nice posh restaurant, me, Ran, and a couple of other friends. In fact, to the other executive board members, Mark and Jimmy. And we were sat there, and there was a little waitress came up, and she was very chatty. And I just said, all I said was, who do you think's the eldest out of us, right? Knowing full well it was him, right? He got classed as the youngest, and I was the eldest, and I was actually the youngest. It's just not.
Well, that kind of brings us back that full circle about health as well. So the things that we try and do, and the things that we try and promote within our gym is very much about considering your health, considering your diet, considering all of those aspects that make you who you are, what you can do to promote your own well-being. So, thinking about what you eat and how often you eat, or how often you train, or if you train, but also your mindset. Again, sitting around and like the conversations that we have, and we laugh and we joke. having all those positive inputs in your life will add to your longevity, because there's enough stresses and strains out there with all the issues that we're facing with government and crises and all the wars and things going on in the world. Actually, we do need the time to keep back and relax and share, and share positivity as well.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say about that, Byron, from my perspective, is when you started talking about training, it made me feel a little bit tired. I'm not going to lie.
Well, if you come to the gym, just on your way up, there's 7 flights of steps, so that could be your walk.
Well, that'd be my training over. That'd be my training. That'd be done.
Well, just coming up the steps again. A lot of people just walk up the steps, and that can be enough for them, and then walk back down again. So they've done it twice. That's good.
I like it.
So having said all that, we've got these two great gentlemen here, and I want to do a draw number 6, and Byron is the main guest today.
Why is Byron the main guest?
Because you will be the main guest on number 7.
I'm just checking, all right.
So you get 2 bites of the cherry.
So, do you mind if you swap chairs with Byron?
No, of course not.
Is that alright, cameraman? Yeah. And I will just go through the brief. One question, have we got any coins here? Shane, have you got a coin?
I don't know if I have actually.
Gosh.
No, I haven't.
That's a little bit of a bastard. Let me just find something. This is good. That will do. Perfect. There you go. Star for the star. So, quickly going through this, we have the £1 scratch card, which generates £20, and there is quite a few here, you can see. I'm not going to let Byron see what's what, but I am going to open it up. And Byron, if you wouldn't mind picking one out, same format as every time, pick whichever one you want out, please.
And I'm going to go straight in the middle.
Are you going to go for that one, are you?
Yep.
Alright, I'll put that aside, and then I will go on to the £5 scratch card, which generates £100. Now all these 3 scratch cards, there's the £20, obviously the £5 and the £10 generates a massive £320. Once Byron's picked these 2 other cards, then we will scratch them all. The cameraman will come over and he'll zoom in so we see exactly what's being done, so it's totally transparent, and we'll see who's won the money. Okay.
Right,
So
well,
pick one out, the £5 one.
in boxing parlours, we went down the middle,
Yeah.
so I'm going to throw a left and a right. So I'm going to throw my left first, I'm going to go over this side.
No one's ever done that.
Okay.
I like that. Okay. Put that aside. And we'll come on to the £10 final one. So this is for the £200 win. And we have done so well with these scratch cards to press. We really have. We've had good feedback. A lot of it's gone back into the community. The prize money at the end goes back into the community for our own people. So, and we will be coming back to you and telling you what we've done with it within the community. And that will be at the end of the year. So there you go.
Right, that's it. Done a left, done a right. So we're going for a right. Here we go. Thank you.
Yeah, got 3 cards there. Alright. So now, Byron, would you like to just turn them over, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
All 3 of them. Which is a little bit of one.
Yes, that's this one.
And
Yep.
see who has won that.
Okay, so
Can you come up, cameraman, a little bit closer to Byron and see what number you get?
okay, so
So you're going to be able to scratch out with it?
here we go.
Yeah, I should be able to.
So,
Okay, next number.
number 23.
What's it? Be with. What is it?
Be happy with
Be happy
your
with
lot.
your lot.
Be happy with your lot. Number 23.
One second. Can you do number 2 as well, please?
Okay. Left. So this is number 4, and it's RBR removals. Number 4, RBR removals.
Okay, so we've got,
So
and
we've
that's
got
the
number 23, be happy with your lot. And the second one was number 4, RBR removals. And the last
one.
There we go.
Oh,
Number 3, Mary Seacole.
so Mary Seacole, which is the elderly, have won the massive
Number 3, Mary Seacole.
£200 there. Right, fantastic. Okay, so that will be the October, November. This is for December.
How great is our God? Sing with me, how